favorite cattle meats, the ribeye, okay? There is a lot of fat. Can you see all these veins of fat into the meat? Well, these veins of fat will melt as you cook it. And this is going to be tender, plenty of flavor. Guys, ribeye, if you like a steak, is the cattle meat you want to use. Now, often people, they make the mistake, they get the oil and they put the oil straight on the griddle pan. That is not the way to do it. The way to do it is this. You put a touch of oil on the steak and just rub the oil all over the steak on both sides. So hot griddle pan, listen to the sexy sound of a steak on a grill. I've just picked up a lot of rosemary that is on the islands, and I'm going to prepare a bed because it's very important to rest the steak before you start to cut it. And what's going to happen, once you put the steak on there, the heat of the steak is going to absorb all the flavor of the rosemary. So this is going to be my resting bed for the steak. Now, the other things that you're going to have to remember, and this I have to say is a man problem. What a man tends to do is this. Then he moves the head, then from left it goes to right, then from right goes to left, then from the top, from the bottom. The more you move the steak, the more moisture you're going to lose, the tougher the steak is going to be. And now have a look at the color. Look at that. That tells you that the steak is cooked from on one side to perfection. Nice and crispy, okay? Cook for around 4 minutes on each side for medium. Pick up your steak, straight onto the bed of rosemary. Now, you can imagine what's up in here. The hot steak is going to absorb all the flavor of the fresh rosemary. While the steak rests, lightly grill some sliced pear and cherry tomatoes. By the time that I cut the steak, it should be all done. Now, the way I like to serve it, like a proper tagliata, get yourself a nice long tray, rocket leaves on the bottom. On one side, I got some beautiful radicchio here, which I'm just going to slice. So this I'm going to put on this side. Then for the steak, you just lift it up. See all the juices, they're all gone on the bottom there. And now is the time to cut it. So I'm going to start this side first. See, the good thing by making tagliata is that you can actually use 2 steaks to serve for 3 people. So it saves you money as well. Cut the steak, the other one I'm going to put it here. Oh, look at that. Add salt, then a touch of olive oil and some Parmesan shavings. So very important to put balsamic glaze because this gives natural sweetness to the steak. Then we got our beautiful pears. And these crumble over gorgonzola cheese, crushed walnuts, and finally the grilled tomatoes. See, what I don't understand, who says that a steak and salad has to be boring?